have a look at the business plan and see how the business plan can be effective, not just in positive scenarios, but also in the worst case scenarios. And how you can be profitable even if things are very bad. So that's our philosophy. Second, you will have to pass a selection and choose a country. I mean, if you after all the interviews with my collaborators like Luisa, and you reach the level where you have an interview with me, in that case you have to pass the interview with me, because I want to put in our franchise just potential successful entrepreneurs and not those who I think that would not be successful. So that's why if you pass the selection, you will have to choose with us a country where to start your franchise. We have Italy, Spain, all Latin American, but also every country where you can provide a product in English is okay. English, Spanish, Italian at the moment. And you have to decide if you want to start from a focus on B2C or B2B. We have both models. So we sell products and services to both B2C and B2B business, and is a very good option to have the chance. But we suggest to start up one part at a time. Then number 3, book the startup date and sign the contract. Obviously, you have to book the startup date much in advance, at least 2-4 months in advance. Why? Because we had to train you before startup, and then during the startup phase, that's gonna be the most the most requesting part of your business life. So also for us we need to know that we are starting up one franchisee at a time. So we can start you up once we started up those that started up before you. So that's why there's a waiting list for the startup. Then number 4, operation, procedures and processes. We review everything you need, manuals and everything you need to do and your people need to do. So you have best practices in each area. Best practices on lead generation, sales scripts, team management, recruiting, management control, as Piero told you. We have very effective procedures, processes, systems, tools, and we give you everything you need to be for that process to be easy and fast to put in place. Some examples of procedures and processes. There are a lot of files like this. You see, this is a file just for training a new hire. This is a part of a file, not a file, just a little part of a file. And you can see that this is the program, what it has to study, what is the description, what he has to study, what is the video that he has to look to have a look, what are the links of use for resources and files where he have to study. So as you can see, also training a new hire is very easy because everything is ready, is already in place. And we do that for you. We did that job for you. So you just benefit of that the job. So you don't have to worry. Don't even have to worry to teach your new hire everything. Then we help you with inbound recruiting because you need a sales team in order to be successful, and we will give you our recruiting business model that is very effective because helps you to recruit also. I can say sales agents based on commissions and not on fixed salary, and this is better. Obviously, it will give you procedure, process, landing pages, everything you need for the inbound recruiting process. Then products and services will provide you with our ready-made online training courses and certifications. Is huge our offer, and we also use more than 30-40 different professionals to teach. With 35 to 40 different subjects we teach, so a lot of things. And then you have a warehouse full of scalable products in a limited quantity, so you don't have a problem of stock, for example, in your business. Then what else? The range of products. Our range of products is the widest and most specialized you can find on an international level. It's really huge, as you can see here. There are so many options, so many courses, so many specializations. So no school on an international level has got such a similar offer and range of products. It's amazing in our case. So I will need time to learn and understand about that. Then what else? The services we provide. Also, services our services are a lot to franchisees, because we don't just give you brand training before starting up, procedure, processes, guidelines. We don't limit ourselves to do that. That's just something that happens before you start up. After you start up, we will continue to provide you services. I told you there are so many services: technical services, technological services, customer services, payment solutions, finance solution, marketing communication services, products and services, new products and services, continuing education. So many things that we take care for you and for all the entrepreneurs like you, and it's much easier to leave us do that job for you. Then we have a pre-startup training. As I told you before, startup, you and your staff will be trained on every aspect of the business, every aspect, so that you will be operational starting from day one of your startup at the end. Then technologies. We will set up and configure your CRM. We will provide you the CRM, the VoIP system, the appointment booking software, the remote contract signature software, the PayPal payment processors, software for live streaming, live recordings, business reports, market service, lead generation softwares, a lot of things that we developed over years and years of experimentation. Then we will start up the lead generation activity. That means that we will provide you all graphic templates, the copy, creatives, targeting configurations. So your marketing campaign will be ready to start, because everything was already done by us. Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, you will see. It's easy. Then support during startup phase. In the startup support, consider that startup is the most critical stage of every company. And during the stage, as I told you, we will reserve for you a specific program through which you will be assigned a mentor in the startup phase. And you will have a weekly meet as long as it's necessary. Then you might go once, see him once every 2 weeks, but as long as you need, you can stay with a 1 week meet, whose goal is to help you to solve all the issues that you encounter along the way, and to be more and more effective and very fast and very quick in becoming profitable. That's the real goal of that service. Then product and service delivery. Everything is fully managed by us. So the end, the final result is that you will get a business that is easy to manage, that is scalable, with the excellent operating margins, predictable and stable, thanks to the amazing jobs that we did in the last 10 years. I mean, not one day, 10 years. You will benefit for all that job and operations. And finally, number 12 is innovations and continuing education. We will provide you also innovations and continuing education to stay competitive, to stay on the top of the market, to continue to stay that. As I told you, for example, we have been launched in the last few months, the blockchain school, but it's just one of the many things we do every month in order to support our partners. So just to summarize, scenario simulations, to summarize all the different steps. Number 1, simulations. Number 2, pass selections. Number 3, booking the startup date. Number 4, operations manual. Number 5, inbound recruitment processes. Number 6, initial product range and services to sell. Number 7, pre-startup training. Number 8, technologies, technical integrations. Number 9, lead generation, startup, and also digital sales activities. Number 10, operational support after startup. Number 11, delivery of products and services that you sell, because from the first day you are operative, you can sell, and once you sell, we will deliver the products and services. And 12, innovations, continuing training, process optimization.